note, I have someone very special to introduce to you. But before I introduce him, I would like to say that all of you folks sitting here, and those who would not have been here, we have all come with a book in our life. The front page and the back page has already been written. Whatever we put in between the pages is left upon you and I to fill those pages. And today, paying tribute to Seeta, whatever she has put in her pages is what you're seeing here today. The people who were close to her, the folks who come here to attend the program, and for so many other reasons why you and I are sitting here at this event. Today, there is a special person who have touched the heart of Seeta, and who Seeta has touched tremendously. Brothers and sisters, there's no words for me to describe this personality. Someone you've seen in the entire community, South, North, America, Guyana, and many other countries around the world you probably traveled to. I take this moment, and it's an honor for me to bring forth to you my brother, who I call my son, no other than the one and only Imran. Brothers and sisters, put your hands together for Imran.
Thank you very much, Seeta G. For a moment with that introduction, the crowd probably thought that the President of the United States probably entered. So many actually spoke before, and of course we do know that the program will continue. I'm actually timing myself. For those of you that's wondering whether or not I'm going to sing, I'm keeping a close eye on the time because I don't want to go too far, so I'm going to be timing myself. But those of you who know me, those who don't, nearly 13 years ago, I started my journey as a television and radio broadcaster, and it was the most humbling experiences. Dr. Leopold, Navinji, so many, even Mr. Roy Ramstrand can tell you, the most humbling feeling that you can ever get in the field of television is when a person calls and tells you how much they appreciate your work. And even better, when they consider you a brother or friend, or in my case, actually a son. Though I'm older than all three of these gentlemen, but many people have called me a son. But Doctor, you're still everybody, don't worry. Amongst the many people that has called me a son, Seeta Panday was one of those. You know, I remember getting a phone call in around late May of 2011. It came from Mr. Anoop Danpat. He gave me my first opportunity to MC on stage. That was Pastana Bahar, New York Pastana. There was when I met Seeta Panday for the first time, and I told her what a fan I've been of her. And then my first interaction, another interaction with her happened to be when I first went to the East Indian Rival Day celebration. Over the years, I had the honor of introducing her on the stage so many times that she appreciated my introduction, my work, so much so that, you know, I think it's fair to be a little bit open about this, so much so that 4 years ago, at an event where I was emceeing, a gentleman happened to be very hostile, all right, and you know, it was a very hostile environment, and the MCs can tell you that sometimes we do the work, but little appreciation comes in. So Seeta Panday intervened. She said, "Don't mess with him. He's my son." And then that was a very special moment for me. I think that as the years went on, and as many of the events, when I knew that she was there, there was a sense of comfort. And one day I just happened to ask Kajal, well, why did she call me a son? So Kajal said that she saw in you someone who she would have raised on her own. You know, like her own son, that she would have raised, instilled with great values. And that was another great humbling moment. And so today, as we're honoring her legacy, you know, there's a saying, one of my favorite sayings by Gary Coleman, that everyone's got a special kind of story. Everyone has their time to shine. She had her story. She definitely had her time to shine. But if we continue telling her story, if we continue celebrating her legacy, then definitely, even in the hereafter, she'll continue to shine. In closing, actually, because I didn't want to be too long, I think I'm good on time there, okay. In closing, recently some young individuals happened to ask me, You know, is music a great career to go into? Is singing a career to go into? And I told him that there are many fine careers in the world. The world needs great singers, carpenters, engineers, so forth, especially doctors and lawyers. But what the world definitely needs is good people. And she was actually a model of a good person who was good, who was exceptional in her talent, but of course good at heart at the same time. So today as we honor her legacy, it's our prayer that may the Supreme Father, the creator of this universe, who graced all of us with the presence and the honor of being in, of actually having the affiliation with Seeta Panday, may he rest her soul in peace. With that, I'm now going to actually that was my little presentation, and you know, as Sunset was speaking, I was also getting a little emotional in the background, thinking about the many years. There was a crowd like this, actually, when I first emceed, and it's an humbling honor to be here before all of you. Thank you so much. At this point in time, we're now going to call upon another very special